welcome to Faithful Grace Studio. I'm Mindy. I'm the creator here at Faithful Grace. And today I would like to show you my version of the finished I Am Mega Junk Journal. The concept being I am all the things that are in here. What we say about ourselves, what we call ourselves, is hugely important. We are the most influential person in our world. And so our self-talk has to be positive and motivational. Otherwise, we're getting in our own way, not only from a success standpoint, but from a mental health standpoint. So that's the concept behind this I Am. So I'm going to walk you through what this looks like. It does have 2 signatures in it, as you can see. That's pretty much my standard these days. It is bound with a piece of fabric. This is just a piece of fabric that I've had laying around. I think it came in I don't know if it either came in a fat quarter pack or I don't remember exactly where it came in, but I've had it for a while. Haven't really done anything with it, but it is fairly sturdy piece of fabric, but I did align it with a piece of book tape just in case. I left the edges so that they will ravel on their own. You guys know I love a good ravel. And then I bound it with a piece of elastic. This piece of, I used every single piece of ephemera in this kit, in this journal. So there's a couple of pieces. This piece along the edge here and this piece here were from my stash that I had left over from something else that were not part of this pack. But everything else came in this kit, and I used every single piece of it. So let's walk through. Gorgeous. The colors are not quite as vibrant. Let me say this. In this kit as they could have been, or maybe for you. There's a setting on my printer called ink saver setting, and some stuff I had printed previous to this, printing this, I had put ink saver mode on, just because it wasn't that important. It wasn't important stuff that somebody else was going to see, and I try to save my ink for the good stuff. But I forgot to take that setting off. Forgot to turn it off when I printed this, so it is a little less vibrant than it normally would be, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. All right, here we have, I did put a little extra piece edge on the cover. I just like to have the cover a little bit longer than the pages. Here's a piece of ephemera with some of the pieces of ephemera stuck in there. This is one of the envelopes that comes with the envelope, tag, and journal items. Here's another little tuck spot with a piece of ephemera. This is 2 of the journal cards glued together with a piece of our ephemera stuck down in there. You guys know I love to make a pocket. If there's a possibility of a way for me to make a pocket, I'm going to make a pocket. I think I put that in there upside down, but that's okay. All right, let me take that out. This kit comes with 2 fold outs. It's really important that you hear that. 2 fold outs. What you're going to see in this journal are 4 fold outs, because I made a mistake. This fold out here, this one right here, you can see it through there, actually goes with the Peony Reverie kit. I had both of these going on at one time. You guys probably heard me say this. When I'm working on projects, each project has its own tray. Well, that has worked very well for me for a long time. When it stopped working was when all my trays were full, and I decided to share a tray with 2 projects. So clearly that doesn't work for me. Clearly I'm going to need to make sure that I don't do that anymore. And it won't happen again, because I'm not going to let it, but I'm also going to be more strategic. I had way too many projects started and not enough of them finished, and that drives me crazy anyway, so I won't do it again. But I had already, before I realized what I had done, I had already put in 2 of the fold outs from the Penny Reverie kit into this kit. And then I found the ones that actually went with the kit. So I was like, well, they don't blend well enough with the Penny Reverie, and I want to put those, I printed those again and put those in the actual junk journal. So I just added a second fold out. So this is a bigger fold out than you would have, because unless you decided to print 2 of them. I kind of like the concept, but I just kind of covered up the ones that didn't fit with some of the ephemera from the I Am kit. Here's some of the I Am cards. This is what I mean when I say I am. I am worthy. I am happy. I am faithful. I am loved. I am intelligent, and goes on and on and on. There's 30 something of these, I think, and some blank ones that you can put some of your own with. There's a piece of the ephemera. So each of these fold outs does have a little pocket. Here's another one of the journal cards glued together and make a pocket, and one of the envelopes stuck in this journal card. Now these cards, these were the affirmation cards that comes as part of this kit, this mega kit, and I just glued one on the, it's a pocket too, so you could put something in that pocket if you wanted to. So that's why there is this weird looking fold out in this journal, but it doesn't bother me terribly. I honestly have to say it really doesn't bother me at all. More of our I Am cards. I am creative. I am humble. I am dependable. I am loving. All the things that we should be saying about ourselves. Lots of prettiness for, excuse me, writing journal notes, lists, doodling, art journaling, whatever you want to do with it. Here's a little tiny pocket with a little tiny piece of ephemera in it. I am humble enough to know that I am replaceable, but I am confident enough to know it will be a downgrade. That's one of my favorites. I remind myself of that quite a bit. Gorgeousness, gorgeousness, gorgeousness. Now, the other mistake that I made in this kit was the Penny Reverie kit was the first kit that had these fold outs as part of the kit, part of the ephemera kit. At the same time I was gluing in the Penny Reverie fold out, was also gluing in the flip downs. These do not go in this kit. But once I had already glued them in there, I didn't want to cut them out or start over, so I just went with it. I just covered the inside with a piece of ephemera from this I Am pack, put a little piece of the I Am ephemera on the outside, and went with it. But your mega kit, your I Am mega kit, will not have the flip downs unless you make them out of something else. More little pockets. I'm insightful, I am authentic, I am confident, I am enough, and I am a child of God by His grace. More of the I Am cards. I am grateful, I am respected, I am thoughtful, I am stronger than any of my negative life situations. I just love this one. This is just one of my favorites. Just makes me feel good flipping through it. I am right where I'm supposed to be. Honest, independent. Oh, there's a bunch of them in here. This is a little flag, happy little flags that come out of the Happy Little Flags kit. I'll put a link to them below, but it doesn't come with this pack. It's part of another kit, and I just thought they would look cute right there, and so that's where I put them. Here's another flip down. Again, does not come with this kit. The first kit that had this in the ephemera kit is the Peony Reverie kit. But I love a flip down. I love to be able to make a note that will be kind of camouflaged a little bit or a little hidden. Here's a pocket with a tag in it. More lusciousness, lots of great places to take notes or journal. Here's another flip out. As you can see, this piece in the middle, this one goes with the Peony Reverie kit. But I just added the one that comes with the I Am kit. I am wonderful just the way I am. I am. This is the I Am kit. So there is a pocket here. I am capable. I glued that one down. This is also a pocket. I am dynamic. And then there's also a pocket here that has a piece of ephemera in it. So pockets everywhere. Little pocket here with the tag in it. I am beautiful inside and out. Here's one you can really tell that I had that. Actually, this one too. These are much more vibrant than that, but that ink saver setting that I had on my printer really did a number on these two. But I didn't want to reprint them. I didn't want to waste these. So I am me, unapologetically. Unapologetically. I am me, unapologetically. I am not apologizing for being me. Little tuck spot with a tag in it and a piece of the fabric that I used to bind it with. Another tuck spot with another piece of ephemera. Lots of places to write. I'm kind when I speak to myself because I am listening. This is what I was saying earlier. We hear what we say to ourselves. It's hyper important that we speak to ourselves positively and kindly. Be kind to yourself first. These are gorgeous. Again, a little less vibrant than they would be. And then two tuck spots here with a tag in these, and then these are the blank I Am cards that you could write I am whatever you wanted to on there. And then here we are at the back cover, and there we go. I hope, sincerely hope, that everyone who gets this journal feels motivated and powerful and somewhat refreshed by the messages in it, the affirmations that are in it. I am a lot of wonderful things just like you are, and we need to tell ourselves those things. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough or the flip through of this journal, and I hope you enjoy making your own.